This is our project titled as Medical Interviewer. It is designed to behave as a psychologist and hence diagnose the early symptoms of any psychological disorder. Now I will walk you through the demo of this project. First, we will define some initial settings like the choice of interviewer. Second is the language of communication. And the third is the number of questions interviewer will ask. And this fourth setting is to enable audio for communication.
Hello, I'm Sarah, an AI clinical psychologist, and I'll be conducting a clinical interview with you in English. I will ask you a total of 10 questions, starting with 4 standard ones, followed by questions tailored to your responses. Feel free to share as much or as little as you're comfortable with. Let's begin. What is your name? What is your age? Where do you live? What is your current occupation? How do you usually manage your study time, especially when preparing for exams? And do you find any particular subjects more challenging than others?
As I am a BTech student and I have many subjects in our course, we usually find it difficult to address a subject in depth due to time concerns. So to navigate this, I take help from peer students. And another strategy that I follow is that I divide subjects in two parts. One is where I want to explore further, and other subjects are where I just want to pass the course. So with respect to time management, I first try to cover subjects of my interest, and when exam time comes, I switch back to course-related subjects.
Laxmi, it's great to hear that you have strategies in place for managing your study time. Can you tell me more about how you feel when you switch back to the subjects you just want to pass? Do you experience any stress or anxiety during that transition? And how do you cope with those feelings?
Honestly, for me, transition is not smooth, as I usually start course-related subjects when the deadline approaches, as I have missed the classroom sessions, so I have to rely on notes of my friends.
Laxmi, it sounds like relying on your friends' notes can be quite stressful, especially when you're facing tight deadlines. Can you share with me how you feel about asking for help from your peers? Do you find it easy or challenging to reach out to them for assistance when you need it?
Yes, relying on friends' notes is sometimes challenging, as we do not know on which topics we have to emphasize and which topics are going to be more weighted. But asking for help from peers is not challenging, as I have some close friends which always help me.
Laxmi, it's wonderful to hear that you have supportive friends who help you. Can you tell me about a specific instance when you relied on your friends for notes or assistance? How did that experience make you feel? And did it help alleviate any stress or anxiety you were facing at that time?
There are many instances when I relied on my friends, but it's not a one-way traffic. They also rely on me for some tasks, and that is how it works. And this experience makes me feel that human is just a social animal.
Laxmi, it's great to hear that you have a reciprocal relationship with your friends where you both rely on each other. Can you share an experience where you felt particularly proud of helping one of your friends? How did that make you feel about yourself and your role in your social circle?
Yes, I remember one instance when one of my friends reached out to me for help in some code-related issues, as he was from non-tech background. I was ready to help her, and after helping him, it made me feel confident.
Thank you for participating in this interview. We have reached the end of our session. I hope this conversation has been helpful. Take care.
So as we can see, the report has been generated. We can also download it from here. And this is our report. We can use this chatbot through one another method. In this upload document section, we can upload a transcript of any previous interview we had, and it can then directly generate the report from that transcript. Now I will walk you through the architecture diagram of this project. This architecture has three parts. This is our knowledge base, this is our user interaction phase, and this is our final output as we have seen earlier. We have first created a knowledge base from database of psychological questions and answers. This acts as a pool of knowledge for our model to behave like any expert on subject. Here is where the interaction of user and our model happens. The interviewer asks some initial questions, the user gives answers, and these answers are fed to chatbot along with previous chat history. Based on this, our architecture tries to find the most desired set of next questions to be asked, and this set is obtained from vector database by using vector similarity search. After getting these questions for reference from knowledge base along with previous chat history, our LLM uses its own understanding to frame a single most desired next question, and this process repeats for the number of defined questions. After asking predefined number of questions, the chatbot in the end generates a psychological report, as we have seen earlier. This report covers the present condition of patient. We can download this report for further use. Thank you.